So, a lot of people have been asking me how to melee. I'm gonna try to explain how to melee here. I'm probably not the best person to explain how to melee. I'll demonstrate it with Epion. Pretty much the concept of meleeing passes on to any suit. Any suit can like this concept. So, if you guys don't know, like if you guys don't realize this yet, this is what you call a red lock range, right? There's another red lock range closer. There it is. That is called melee red lock range right there. Okay, so before you even do any melee, try to get into melee red lock range first. A lot of people actually probably don't know about melee red lock range being in existence, so keep that in mind. This is red lock range, so this is a good time to do anything that tracks on. Green lock is where you don't want to do a lot of things. So like, if you try to slash, right, you don't go very far because you're in green lock. Red lock, when you slash, check out the travel distance. It's pretty crazy. And then melee lock. This is what I like to call melee lock. I don't know the game's definition of what this red lock range is called, but like this is called, to me, I call it melee red lock range. So basically, when you tap, right, it's for sure gonna hit. This is where it's gonna for sure hit. But when you melee, as long as I have, you probably won't be using the melee red lock range. You'd probably go off by feeling, because like by that time, like if you play a lot of melee suits like I have, you probably like you'll just melee when you see the correct distance. Again, melee red lock range, it's usually 2 squares. Okay, give me a second. Let me position this guy. Right. Okay, cool. Alright, so melee red lock range, right, is usually about, 2 squares. 2 squares away. 2 square spaces away. So it's like 2 square spaces away from the targeted unit. That's melee red lock range. If you go any further outside the 2 square space, you lose the melee red lock range. So, first things first is like, you kind of want to wait for them, you know, to kind of land or something before you pounce on them. You basically gotta, like, when you play melee suits, like, I don't know if this is the right way to think about it, but like, as a melee suit user, usually this thing goes past my head. Whereas like when I'm usually like flying around, right? The reason why I tell a lot of melee suit users to stay low to the ground is because you get boost back. Usually range characters fly higher up, and when they get scared, they'll jump. So the higher they jump, the longer it takes for them to refill their boost. So the moment you see them jump, usually for me, the moment you see them, like, I don't know, go past your camera, I would usually land right there. This is the best time to land for me. For my sake, I would say like best time to land is when they're flying above your head. So you land, they're above your head, you got boost full back, they're about to, like, either they have half-meter boost or something like that, or they're about to have like no boost at all. So when they're about to land or whatever, you can do several things depending on your character. For Epion, you can play it safe and whip into a combo, right? For Exia, it would be a stun. So like you have CSA and DN daggers, so you can like stun them and then go up to them and do your combo. Those are safe ways to initiate combos. There are also really tricky ways, like not tricky. This is what I call raw melee, where it's like when they're about to land, right? And you have like a lot of boost. It's best to like slash, step, slash. That usually guarantees a pretty good raw melee, I would say. I would say that guarantees pretty good raw melee. Because like, the moment they shoot, there's a recovery frame of when they can actually shoot again. Basically, like if they want to shoot again, they have to cancel, right? Canceling takes up a frame. So by the time they miss and you step, and you press melee again, you're gonna hit them before they could cancel, or you're gonna hit them while they're canceling. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's usually best like don't go straight up like this, right? It's better to just go melee step into that. It's usually better to do it that way. Birthday? Happy birthday to who, Bonnie? But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much 101. That's the 101 of melee. You don't ever want to travel forward. You kind of want to travel diagonal or like slash step slash. And usually, if you're going against somebody that is really good, like JDG or anybody good in general, you're gonna want to play it a bit more safe. Whereas like when you're in range, like melee range, which is kind of funny that the whip doesn't connect in that range, but it's about there. You always want to like do something that is more safe, like a whip or something like that. I think the combo Sky was saying in one of his videos for Epion, if you're an Epion user, it's this. That's the safest combo. You don't want to extend your combos in melee. It's actually kind of a wrong idea when people are like asking for what melee does the most damage or what is the strongest combo. Like, that's the wrong way to approach Gundam Versus, because Gundam Versus is 2v2. Keep that in mind, it's always 2v2, right, this game? So meaning, usually the longest combos are the most damaging ones. The most damaging combos are the longest combos. I mean, the most damaging combos are the longest combos. You don't want to do that. Like, Epion's combo, one of the like really painful ones is like this one. This reaches about 320 something damage. That's his strong combo. You see how long that is? Like that long combo versus like something like this, right? 228 doesn't reach 300. Faster, has more mobility, harder to hit. This is what you want. You don't want damage versus mobility, versatility, or whatever it's called. You don't want to output more damage versus not taking damage while outputting damage, is what I'm trying to say. So like, sure, you can do 300 damage, right, in a combo or something like that. Like, okay, let me switch over to Lupus real quickly, and I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about by really painful combos. I can't hit 400 with Lupus, but I'll demonstrate like a 392 combo on him. I used to play a pretty mean God Gundam. I played God Gundam back though. Is that really mean? I think most people are complaining about my God because it was a back Gundam. Like, I played it back, legitimately. It was really funny. A lot of people were complaining, telling me I was playing God the wrong way. But it was funny because I was learning it off of a Japanese player that actually played God in a tournament, and he plays it back. Like, he doesn't play it front. So it's really, really, really interesting. Anyways, so like, yeah. Good short combo is usually like this, right? Even this is considered pretty long. Like, somebody could interrupt you by then. So you want to do like something even shorter. Probably like something like this, where it backs off, or something like... Okay, no, that's pretty long too. Anyways, you get what I mean. You want to do something short, simple, and still damaging, like around 200. Usually when you hit above 200 mark, like 200, 240, 230 to 240, 250, those are very good damage markers. So like, if you want to use those as like a marking of how hard you're hitting, that's usually good. If you're trying to hit 300 and stuff, that's usually a finishing combo. Like, if you're for sure think that that's gonna kill them, go for it. Use it. Because I don't recommend long combos, devastating, damaging long combos in the middle of a match where things are flying everywhere because you're going to get interrupted. Anyways, what I'm trying to show you is the Lupus combo, right? So it's like this. It's a very, very long combo. Crap, I screwed up. Hard to demonstrate on stream. Let me try that again. I'll do it one more time for you guys. If I screw up, I'll just do like a basic one to show you guys what I'm talking about. Aqua said they have to be higher in elevation to hit 400 damage. Okay, I see. Okay, I see why I can't ever hit 400 then. But okay, so at most I can hit 394. I screwed up already. Okay, I'll do it one more time. If I can't do it, I'll just demonstrate like the short one, the short iteration of a devastating combo on Lupus. This combo is actually really hard. I always drop them. I screwed up the combo already, but I think it still will work. Okay, no, I dropped him. I screwed up the combo in the beginning. I like did a boost dash melee in the beginning. There is no doing wrong if you're doing it good. That too. I'm just like explaining optimization versus like an optimized play is what I'm trying to get at. Oh, okay. Alright, anyways, I can't do it. I'll just do the short one so you guys can get like an idea of what I'm talking about of long combo. Like you want to avoid doing long combos in this game because of the like unless you're in 1v1 or if somebody pinned for 1-on-1. So like yeah, I'll do the short one. You see how long this combo is? Somebody could have shot you off by now. If you're playing in competitive play and in a tournament, you do like yeah 350 damage, good for you. But like let's say something like Virtue, right? Decided to shoot a Jirobi at you, which is a giant beam, like a wall of beam, right? A long giant beam laser at you, and it hits. That's 200 damage back at you. So like you lost 200 HP to output 359. Is that a really good trade? Especially like when you're a melee suit and they can just do that again and you're gonna run into another Jiro and you're gonna lose another 200. So you're gonna take like about 400 damage in total. Like you could even lose the game right there if you're not playing your cards right. So like I would say I don't know. There's no wrong way to do things, like Fox says. There is no wrong way to do anything. As long as you're doing good, it's correct. But I would say optimization is pretty important. So if you want to gamble it, go ahead, gamble for the 300 plus damage output. But if you do get interrupted in the combo, that's what you get for playing, for gambling, I guess, for playing aggressive. You can do up to 370. It's 394 that I know for sure I can do. You can do it, reach 400 with Lupus. Many players have reached 400 damage on Lupus, but according to Aqua, I believe, Aqua Killer, if you guys don't know who that is, he's a viewer that drops by. He labbed it and said that I believe he claimed this, that you can only do 400 damage if the target is airborne. But like yeah, if you're gonna reach like 394 damage on Lupus, it's possible. You just gotta do it with an elevation, so I can't really do it on a flat ground. Let me switch the stage. Maybe I can do it then. You used to play 500 a lot at full boost. Yeah, that too, Bonnie. Like, you're gonna get blasted off before you get the full potential blast, right? So it's not recommended to melee, like, do a full combo, because you're gonna get interrupted for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna try this combo again. You so know I can't do this combo. I'm so bad with playing Lupus. Holy crap. This is why I'm probably not the best person to demonstrate any of this. But like again, like since it's a high demand topic that you guys want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about how to melee and stuff. And I'm showing you guys like what like painful combos look like. I dropped him again. Rip. I think I was supposed to melee him from the front, not from the back. Usually, like, you'd be airborne, right? So it's a lot easier if you're doing this in, like, an actual game. Because, like, majority of people fly. So, you're automatically airborne. So I'm just trying to get this guy in the right angle to do this combo. Kite and evading when getting pursued. Yeah, I can talk about that, too. I'll finish this first. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button again. Woo! People seeing me screw up while I'm talking about like how to do things. This is awesome. The best way to do to show you guys how to do stuff is to screw up myself in a match. Or in a training session. Also in a match. Also this combo is really dumb because it can be stopped by buildings. Yo, I got it. That should be 394 if I did it right. 388. Okay, I know I can do it to 394. But anyways, 388. That's nearly 400. Lupus can actually hit 400 though. 400 and up. So again, it's difficult to pull. I usually drop a combo, so I don't usually do this in a real game. I usually play it safe and do my shorter one that does like 300 and whatever you saw earlier. Like I showed you guys a safe combo. So like that's the safe version. This is the long version, and it could potentially screw you over if you mess up the combo or if someone interrupts you. So like yeah, again, that kind of stuff you gotta kind of like make a call for in a real game. Like, should I do it or shouldn't I do it? Because like devastating hurtful combos should be kept as your ace card. If this was a card game, you don't play your ace card right off the bat, right? If you guys ever played like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering and stuff like that, you want to play your ace card when it's actually like you know they cannot stop it. That's when you want to like bomb the field. So it's the same with like Gundam Versus in that case. You don't want to use your most devastating combo if you know it's a huge gamble or a huge risk that you're gonna get interrupted. You don't want to do it. You want to use your devastating combo when you know it's not gonna get interrupted, not gonna get stopped, and it's probably the blowing kill, like the final kill. Like, oh, if this combo lands, I win. Like that moment. That's when you want to throw those combos out. It's like optimization and playing it safe is probably the best. So in middle of the combos, you want to play it more optimal. Like play it safe, play short, do damages above 200 and run, because that's what melee life is. Play like hit and run. That's melee in a nutshell. Or either that, hit and block, whatever floats your boat. So if blocking works for you, block. If running works for you, run. For most cases though, you want to run. Dodging is always better than blocking, because blocking is last resort in this game. You don't want to rely on block too heavily. Trust me, you don't. And if you block, make sure you do this too. Block, step, boost dive. That's actually a better method than just like block and run. Where it's always best to like do this, because it also cuts your tracking, like eliminates any tracking that was coming towards you if you come on a block. Plus boost diving to allow you to land quickly. Yes, Mega Man. Yes. There's a lot of height dependent stuff. Mac Knife can get down near 300 damage, and his sub shooting if they're in the air. Yeah, so a lot of the suits have different stuff. So explore your suits. But again, like if you're gonna melee, always do like side melee. They're usually pretty good on every melee type suit, like side melee. And when you hit confirm, switch to a different melee. That's usually good. What is that voice? That is my bot. Yeah, it's my bot. Anyways, so when you hit confirm with a side melee, you can switch into other stuff like forward melee and stuff. That's usually when it's really good. Is there anything else I missed in melee that you guys that I didn't cover that you guys are interested to hear? Or is that it? That's everything, right? Oh, priority. I should probably cover that. So, like I was saying, priority is a big role in this game. Lupus, for one, the reason why he's B tier is because he has really low priority. He usually loses most melee battles. People that say he has high priority probably have never fought somebody that actually knows how to melee. If you put this guy against a real Epion player, they will destroy you. If you put this guy against a real X1 player, they will destroy you. If you put Lupus against a real full cloth player, they will destroy you. If you put Lupus against like Wing Zero TV, they will destroy you. Lupus loses to everybody. Even a good player, like in tournament play, like will lose with Lupus in melee range if they're not careful, because Lupus does not have good priority at all. Barbatos is questionable with his priority ranges, so watch it for that. Exia, however, does have very, very good priority on certain movesets. So like, again, Exia is one of the more complicated characters to play. I don't usually recommend this thing to newcomers, but at the same time, if you want technicality and you want to learn quick, probably it's good to tackle something complicated. depends on what type of player you are. You learn quick from complication, go ahead, tackle complicated characters. If you learn quicker and you like learning the slow way, like, not slow way, steady way, I would say. Steady way, right? If you want to learn it pretty steadily, I would say like learn something Barbatos. He's more straightforward, more easygoing. Because like, yeah, again, Exia is really weird. He moves like that. You shouldn't really be boost dashing like this, you know? Like, you see how slow I move, boost dashing? But like, instantly, when I go BC, I fly! Like, holy crap, this thing moves so fast. Like, holy crap. I'm already in range. Like, yeah, you need to like learn to do that stuff. Versus like, flying straight at them. You see how long it takes me to get up there? Whereas like, I'm in range in like two dashes. Like, Exia's a little bit more complicated for melee stuff, but he's a good suit to demonstrate melee priority. Basically, his melee priority is mediocre, average. His melee priority is average. He's a pretty good suit overall in melee range. So when you do side melee, right, it's pretty quick, pretty good priority. Stuff like Epion can beat it though, but there are melee priorities on Exia that actually either rivals Epion's melee priority or surpasses it, depending on who actually presses first. So if you do something like this, right, that's actually Exia's highest priority move. That's one of Exia's craziest high priority moves. And you can combo off. So again, it depends. You shouldn't use this move though forward like into somebody. You should use it when somebody is chasing into you. That's my recommendation. There are other players' viewpoints on how to melee at this aspect will differ because each like experienced player has their own experience on how to approach this. So for my experience, it's best to use these type of moves when someone's coming at you, because like you see how stationary you are going forward. There's no way for you to create an act, like there's no way for you to correct a mistake when you do this. Because like the moment you cancel, like let's say like, oh, you see Epion dashing towards you, but you see someone also shooting you, right? So you step, you're gonna get hit by Epion. That's what I mean. Like there's very little leeway for you to correct yourself when you do this move. That's why I don't really agree to use it for aggressive play. It's more for defensive maneuvers. So like if someone's ramming into you, yeah, by all means use that. Because like the moment that hits, people don't like they won't have enough quick enough reaction because this thing hits really fast. So like yeah, I usually would say like use it when someone's about to pounce at you, versus like use it towards somebody. I know like SC Impact, who taught Exia to me and Sky, told us we can do it this way though. This is one way to do it, where you leap into forward. That actually works. Dude, the reason why this works is because like I said, right, this thing doesn't give much time to correct stuff. So basically when you leap past any projectile types or any type of attacks that players try to shoot at you, and the moment you land is right in front of them, which this is instant. So even if they try to beat you in priority, they won't win, because that's one of Exia's highest priority moves. So basically, like, you can do this into them, and if you by any chance cause any accidents, your 2B on Exia actually corrects any mistakes because of the fact that it stomps them. However, if it stomps them, it means that you did some, like, you did it too close, or they actually tried to attack you, which the stomp saved you, and for that fact. And however, you can't continue off of combo because of that. However, if you do everything accurately, like land correctly, you should be able to go off into a combo that does about 224, which is ideal. 200 and above damage is the most ideal spot you want for a combo, like combo output. So just by doing that, you did a raw 224. You're good to go. You have boosts. Like right after that, you have boosts. You can like run away from them or down camp them, whatever you want. Down camping is another procedure that I probably will have to cover in a later topic. But like yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell. But like yeah, that's pretty much priority. Down camping is, I guess I could cover down camping too. I'll cover down camping. Down camping, I probably can do it with hot scramble. I'll see what I can do. I don't know if I can do it on a CPU, but I'll see, because I think CPUs have iframes when they get up. But the iframes exist in real matches too. It depends if you do an action of any sort while you're getting up. If you do any actions while getting up, you will lose the iframes. If you just get up and don't do anything, you actually do not lose iframes. You actually stay invincible for quite some time. So basically I'm gonna knock this guy down and I'll show you how to like down count. He's yellow, so he's like down, right? Oh yeah. Basically that's what you do, right? So like you hit them into yellow, and then when they're yellow, you wait. And as they get up, you want to do that move. If you do it right, it should hit them into something. So like, that's one way to down count. I believe like I'm not doing it right with hot scramble because I actually don't really know how to play hot scramble that well. Also, you need to confirm down. Like, you see how he gets up really fast if I don't confirm down with Unicorn? Like, he just gets up instantly when he hits the floor, when it's not turned yellow yet. So, yeah, like that, right? You see how fast he gets up? He gets up way faster. That's confirmed down. You see how long it takes him to get back up now? Anyways, confirming down. Well, again, okay. Let me try with Epion. Epion's probably easier since he has like a whip. But like, yeah, you can confirm down, and then you can down camp. That's basically what I mean by like down camping. You can like kind of like just hover above them and kind of like wait for it. But like, yeah, I'll try with Epion. I think he's easier to down count with. By the way, hey Shadow Zero, how's it going, bro? Whip camping, pretty much. You can whip camp, down camp, stuff like that. It's just ways to like keep them out of play, right? So like, basically for. Okay, that's down. I did too early. Okay, let me try that again. So basically, I gotta wait for them to get up, right? The moment they get up is like you try to hit them like instantly as they get up. And if you do it right, they should be knocked down again. So basically, like, it takes them out of the game for a while if you can down camp. You shouldn't always down camp. It really depends on who is your ally. Keep that in mind. Don't down camp everybody. So if your ally is like, I don't know, Wing Zero TV, that's okay, I guess. If it's Epion, definitely down camp because like Epion wants to one-on-one. If it's something like full cloth, maybe you don't want to do it because like full cloth, he can do both. He can down camp if you want him to, or back off if you want to. So it really depends on which type of character you're playing with and who you're playing with. So like, yeah, you don't want to down camp on just anybody. It's always about your ally. Also, like, you know how I'm talking about one-on-one time, right? It's also very good to extend your combo. If you see your ally hitting, like, confirming a combo, which I didn't mean to pick up Neon again. But like, yeah, like, for example, when you saw me play with Satellite, right? When I was Lupus and he was Epion, the moment I locked somebody, I'm just like, I switched over to check what he's doing, and if Epion is winning, I will continue locking. So something like Lupus, right? Also, I should really change it to training stage, so it's easier to like do stuff with. Okay, so basically, you want to do this combo? If you see your ally is one-on-one-ing, like Epion is one-on-one-ing, you want to extend your combos as long as possible. And holy crap, it hits 281. Whoa! That's really painful! You can also combo that into like a... So extend it as long as possible. give like all that precious time to Epion. And if Epion wins his one-on-one, you just did 332 damage to your enemy. Like, yeah, win-win scenario, right? But like, yeah, again, long combos like those should only be used when your ally is one-on-oneing and they're actually really like really good at their one-on-one, and that's when you should like do it. Okay, is there anything else you guys want to learn about Melee? I think I covered up pretty much everything about Melee that I know of. You guys good with that? Do a 1v1 practice match? Okay, I'll do a 1v1 practice match, and I'll show you like everything that I talked about here. But like, yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to ask about here, I will get out of training mode and go into 1v1. Good? Okay. Alright. I'll upload this section to YouTube, so if you guys want to like hear it again, feel free to. Check out my YouTube channel. But that concludes how to Melee, basically. Basics of Melee, coming from my point of view though.